Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today. I hope you're well. Hope you're all enjoying some sunshine wherever you are, and that you're managing a little bit of crafting time. So now today, as promised, I'm going to share how I made the bag for this particular little folder. Do you remember these folders? Just flip them out, open them up, and they make a nice double pocket. Well, that one I made from a sheet of A4 paper. This one was from an actual gusseted bag. So today I thought I'd share how we make a gusseted bag. And I've got this piece of paper that has been digitally printed on. And this print comes from Victoria Designs. And I've printed it to a piece of tea-dyed paper. Now I want this on the front of my bag, and I know the orientation is this way, but I'm going to make it this way. I honestly don't think it matters too much. There's a couple of pieces are the right way round, so you know we'll take that as read. So basically, with your A4 piece of paper, and it would work with any size, if you're using American letter size, that would work too. You just have to, you just need to alter the amount that you turn in. So basically, what you need to turn in, and I've already gone wrong, is slightly more than a third. Turn up slightly more than a third of that sheet of paper. Okay, so in my case it's a smidge over 4 inches. Okay, and then on this side we need to turn this back so it just covers that end, because we're going to glue that end, and you really need to make sure that you've got this nicely squared. You know, all your corners match, etc. Okay, so there we go. There's that side, and if you can see, it's about 1/4 of an inch overhang. That's about it. And pressing all the folds is important in this project. So we just open that up, and we need to glue this edge down. So I'm going to glue along this edge here and along this edge here. There we go, and just glue that down. Glue it down well so you don't get wrinkles in the paper. Wrinkling a bit, but that's fine. And then if you were using a directional piece and you were bothered about having everything the right way round, this is when you make sure you've got it the way you want it, because what we do next is turn up from the bottom a piece that will make the gusset. Okay, so for me, I've turned up, it doesn't matter how much you turn up, I've turned up about 2 inches, and obviously the amount you turn will determine how wide the gusset is and how tall your bag, the completed bag, will be. Okay, so there we go. And now what we have to do is turn in this corner. And you want to get it right on the corner here and along that line. Corners are important, as you'll see later. My first one, I was all over the place. And then do the same with the other side. Get that right into the corner there. and score it well. There we go. Okay. Remember if I've done this right now. Yeah. Next job is to open it up and bend it so that these creases that you made here match this crease here. See what I mean? And the others, it should lie nice and flat, and those creases should line up all down here. Okay, so just we'll go again. You've got it to this stage, okay? Then you need to open it up from here, push it out flat so that these creases all match. Okay. Now, the next thing is to turn this side in. So I work from the right. I mean, it really doesn't matter which side you work from, but I'm going from this, the right-hand side, and I'm turning it in so that these points here and here match up here. And it has to go beyond this point here because we're going to glue it. So I think if I do mine that way, it works out at about 1/4 of an inch over. And again, score it well. So if I open that up, I think you can see it's about 1/4 of an inch over that center fold. Okay, and now the next piece, and this is important. If you get this wrong, your bag is wonky. It doesn't lie or open properly. Okay, so what you need to do is turn this piece back, and you need to turn it back so that it is the same size as this piece from the center. And the way I do it, and this is because I know I'm not very good at centering, is I will open it up like this and then just use my bone folder to push it to where it needs to turn. Okay, and by doing that, it flips that piece over, which is fine. We're going to, we'll be gluing that anyway. So again, you're at this point here, or this way here. What you need to do is just bring this up and then push this flap forward until you get your crease mark here. So that way you know it's going to be the right size and that it will all marry up. So now we'll turn this over and you can see it clearly overlaps this piece. And I'm just going to make sure that that is straight. And I think that's about it there. So we'll just do that again. There, 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 and there. Yeah. There we go. So that now is the bottom of your bag. And what we need to do now is ink this. And we ink it so that this piece that overlaps gets glued last. Okay? So for this piece, we glue in this triangle here. And this triangle here. Oops. And turn that up. There we go. So that is glued well there. Then this piece, we need to glue in the triangle here, here, and also across the top of this one, and that will hold the base closed. Okay, So that's it there. So you can see already this becomes the base of your bag. And if you turn that back, it should all even up. It should all be the same. All right, now then, the next thing is we need to make the corner gusset. And to do that, it's more folding, and we need to fold down to this corner here and right into that corner. That's about right there. And then a nice straight edge here, all along this side. Like I say, I watched Julie from, what's the name of her channel? I'll link it at the bottom. I'm hopeless, I can never remember the names. I'm good with faces, hopeless with names. Okay, so then, oh, it's Camelia Designs, that's who it is. I should have remembered that's the flower. Okay, and then this side, do the same. Nice sharp point. And then a nice straight line here. And again, we'll make sure that's all properly folded down. Okay. Now, what we do now is, and I'm holding my breath here, open our bag up, push it into those corners so you can get it nicely opened. There we go. And these lines here, push it into the center. Same on this side. That nice and straight across there. And if you've got your measurements all right, it should sit like this, nice and flat. Nice pointed corners and nice and flat. Okay. So there you have it. There's your little gift bag. Quite easy, so long as you remember to get those folds correct. And take your time over that. Burnish all your folds. So there you have it. And it was from this that we made our little pockets. And I might try and make one now quickly. Just to show you, because that was a shocking video. I didn't get anything very in focus on that video, which was annoying. So let's see if I can make a better job of it this time. Okay, explain what I'm doing. I've laid this flat and I am going to cut down this side. So this will be the front or the inside of my pocket. Now, hang on, let's work this out. Okay, so this is the piece I want. So I've laid it flat, I've got this piece down, I've got to be careful not to cut across that area there. Otherwise I will lose my pockets. And I'm going to use my craft knife and just cut straight across there. Move that out of the way. And let's see how close I got it. Not close enough. Okay, just a smidge more. That's a bit better. Still needs a bit of trimming here, but to be honest, the scissors probably do a better job of finishing off. Okay, I'm going to call that it, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so this then becomes your flap. And it turns over this way. And this is why you want to get this edge right, because if it's not, you get like a double turn. Let's just trim a bit more off there. So then this piece folds up, and you want it to fold. Sorry, let's work this one through. You take the bottom, you fold it up, and you want it to be just short of this section here. Okay. And fold that down, because this will now fold over it. And that forms your pocket, and I can see straight away that I've got a bit of gap here. I've got a bit of overhang, so this fold here probably wasn't 100%. Never mind, I'm going to settle for that. Okay, so basically that's what it will look like folded. So before you fold it, what you need to do is open this piece up. And like I said, I actually think you can do a better job of trimming once you've got it to this position. Yeah. Okay. So I always fluff around at this point. And let me tell you, I've made these now, a few of them, and I have the same problem each time. Right, we're going to put a brad in here. So we need to work out roughly where the middle is for our brad's position. And I'm going to go with here. So I'm just going to put a little notch there. Grab a brad. It's a bronzy one. And I also want a little thin piece of card. And the punch. I'll just do this over here so it doesn't make a horrible noise and shake the camera, hopefully. Okay. Punch. Pokey tool is what I'm trying to say, into the middle of there. Okay, so we'll go through that. Oh no, sorry, other way around. From the front, through here. And through our piece of card. Making sure to leave a little piece of space, have a little bit of room on that side. open up the legs. Yeah, that piece of card just saves your paper from tearing a bit. It adds a bit more support to that area. Okay, there we go. And I like to add a piece of paper tape over. There we go. This is optional. Go. Just tidies that down. And then this piece can be glued down. I'm going to tidy this edge up a little bit more. Okay, hold it down, making sure that you keep that top piece open. There we go. And then all that remains to be done is to add some glue. You could use double-sided tape, but I like to use glue. Use a line of glue just all the way down the centre, like so. And then fold this back up. And glue it down well. Okay. Then when you open it, you get your two double pockets. And now all you need to do is to add your twine around here. And I've got some of this soft cotton, so we'll use that. There we go. Trim these off. And that's your little pocket. So I hope that was a bit clearer. It is a bit fiddly, I have to say, trimming that top part, but well worth the effort. And as I say, you can tidy it up as you go along. Okay, thanks so much for calling in today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks now. Bye.